Okay, Saram everyone, so happy to be here. मेरे पास में ऐसा कुछ खास बोलने के लिए नहीं है जो आप लोगों को मालूम नहीं है already. And I am a part of you only. मैं कोई अलग नहीं हूँ. I've been a part of your group. I've been inspired by all of you so many years. वो कुछ ऐसा मेरा good luck था, स्वामी का bad luck था कि I came here and became Swami student. ऐसा कुछ खास नहीं है. But one thing that we need to always remember, getting innumerable opportunities to sit in front of Bhagwan and ask him questions of various kinds gives you a kind of a little insight that comes directly from the source. उस लिहाज से एक चीज तो मैं कहना जरूर चाहूंगा कि जो आज हम त्रासदा को पूरा हम झेल रहे हैं, इसका कारण हमारे अपने कर्म नहीं है। भगवान हमेशा हमें बताया करते थे कि जो कर्म हम कहते हैं हमारा कर्मा है, ये कर्म है, वो सिर्फ एक इंडिविजुअल का कर्म नहीं होता है, एक फैमिली का भी कर्म होता है, एक कॉलोनी का और एक क्षेत्र का भी एक कर्म होता है. One country also has got its own karma. Similarly, this world, this planet has got its own karma. So, and nothing happens suddenly. When we reach a particular limit, when Ravana breaches the limit, then the Rama comes and annihilates him. And Kamsa breaches the limit. There is a kind of a karma of the world that today we are facing this particular thing. And what is this we are facing? Karma basically means we are at the lower level. We have got 7 centers, spiritual centers in our body. The 3 centers below the heart region are animality and lower desires. The one above from the heart region onwards till the Sahasrara is the center of bliss. From love to power to peace and bliss. That means what the humanity has gone down to such a lower level that the karmic balance of the entire humanity is what we are facing. In this, we have to protect ourselves. When you go to a temple and the temple priest gives you the tirtham, what does he say? Akal mrityu haranam, sarva vyadhi nivaranam, Shri Krishna padov ko tirtham, sarvamangal karam. The first thing is akal mrityu. That is why in this particular time, keeping ourselves safe is extremely important. Also remember that protection is by grace, and that is why what is the means of grace? How does grace flow? It only flows by reciprocation of love. As somebody says, Swami, I love you. Swami said, I love you 1,000-fold more. You love me, that itself means that I love you 1,000-fold more. And if we have that kind of a love, we can transform anything and anyone. When I first came here, I was, you must be aware, I used to spend hours and hours in Lodi Road, Shirdi Baba temple. I was in love with that particular idol, day in and day out. In fact, my ICW institution was next behind that temple. So I'll just go to the library, I keep my books and spend the whole day in Shirdi Baba temple, looking at him, crying, listening to people coming, singing. And I used to really enjoy. When I came to Puttaparthi, Swami was still in Vrindavan. And my first darshan in Vrindavan as a student, Swami didn't even look towards me. So when I came to Puttaparthi and joined in Prashanti, I was so scared. Will Swami look at me? Will he ever speak to me? What's going to happen? So I was having so much apprehension. That time in the dining hall only we'll have bhajans. And then after the bhajans are over, everybody will go out. The dinner will be late. And then again a bell will be given. We'll all come back. In that 5 minutes time, we'll go to the Hillview Stadium, which is next to our hostel, senior boys hostel. And when we hear the bell ring, we'll all come back for dinner. So everybody used to go. This was 12th of June. Swami had not yet come. 1st of June, the classes started. And I was wondering, God, Swami, I'm missing Shirdi Baba so much. Parthi Baba is not here. Last time when I had darshan, didn't look at me. Mera kya hone wala, I was not aware. Then on the 12th of June, 97, as I walked out of the hostel after the bhajans, suddenly I see Shirdi Baba walking on the opposite side of the road to the hostel. And when you see Bhagwan, your heart thumps in that particular, systemic way that, it is apna Buddha Baba, yehi hai yaar, pakad lo isko. But everybody's around, joining as an MBA student, you can't just run and catch somebody on the street, it's going to look very odd. All this ego comes in between us and Bhagwan. So I walk the inner road. Shirdi Baba is going towards Puttaparthi, looking towards me. Oh God, the glow in his eyes, the radiance on his face. Nobody else is looking at him. I am looking at him and feeling, God, Baba is here. Now next comes Ishwaramma gate, Ishwaramma school gate. You take a left turn towards the Hillview Stadium. You go straight towards the Ishwaramma school. So I went to Ishwaramma school, and now Shirdi Baba is right opposite. I am this side, Swami is that side. And the moment that gate comes, and being an athlete and table tennis national player, I thought, मैं तो अभी जाकर पकड़ लूँगा अभी. The turning comes and I dash, and Shri Baba is disappeared. He's appeared in front of, around 200 meters away is the entrance to the institute, first gate, and he's there in 1 second, and he's still looking back at me and going towards Puttaparthi. So, my this thing is not about that experience did happen, but the thing is, when we are craving for Swami, when we are yearning for Swami, Swami has to manifest. When the first conversation happened with me and Bhagwan, Swami was, telling me in Darshan time 1992, oh, Delhi boy, good boy. Parag was there with me at that time. Both the times, when Swami spoke to me, Parag was there with me. Delhi boy, good boy. And then said, Swami, please give me an MBA seat. Swami said, Zarur, Zarur, Zarur. He told 6 times. 6 years later, I got the job. And I got the admission into my MBA college. So when the first conversation with Swami said, कहाँ से आया? मैं लगा Swami big drama, you already know Delhi boy, good boy, कितनी बारी बोला था, 6 साल बाद admission दिया मुझे, 6 बार जरूर जरूर बोल के, अभी पूछ रहा है कहाँ से आया? I said, Swami, I come from Delhi, from the Mothers International School. मैंने कहा, Swami, can I say something? Swami said, हाँ बोलो बोलो. I said, Swami, after 20 years, 15 to 20 years in deep meditation, in 1926, Sri Aurobindo came out of his deep meditation and then declared to the world that today is a victory day because the Krishna consciousness has taken birth in South India in human form. And I said, Swami, Sri Aurobindo knew that you are God. Swami said, oh, that is only half the story. The other half of the story is that you also are embodiment of God. Always think that you are Swami within. Always think that you are one with me from within. I took it as spiritual sadhana. The thing is, it was only one individual like Sri Aurobindo who could manifest God into human form. It was only one devotee like Prahlada who could bring Narsimha avatar onto the earth. It was only one individual who were the cause of the avatars to come and transform the entire world. That is why I want to tell all of you that don't feel that you are small and helpless. Yes, this cosmic karma is there. We all have to bear it. The first duty is to protect yourself, to keep yourself safe. Take all the precautions which are needed. But the other thing is, remember that real protection comes from true devotion and yearning for Swami. Where there is a protection of love. Why do we go to temples? Why the temple made in this particular form? It is because that particular form and the Vastu gives us the protection against all kind of bacteria and viruses. Why are we given Tulsi Dalam from a copper vessel? It is because it gives us the protection from the negative bacteria and viruses. Whatever you look at in the Hindu culture, it's all about basically about good health. And one day when we asked Swami, Swami, if you have only one boon to ask of you, what do we ask? Swami said, ask for good health. Because if you have good health, you have good mind, intellect, and then you can have a spiritual destination. So let us all believe in ourselves that we are capable of throwing this corona off this world. And we can make the grace of Bhagwan to manifest within us and in this particular world to fight this particular war against. And it shows us really, isn't it? And how small we are in front of the, the will of God and against all the negativities that is prevalent. That is why we have to become bigger and bigger to be able to overcome this big challenge that is facing the world today. So let us believe in these principles and let's believe in ourselves and believe in Bhagwan. उसके तो बाएं हाथ के छोटी उंगली का चुटकी का खेल अभी भी कोरोना गायब कर सकता है. But then he says, I want to raise you to a level of consciousness where you will be able to do something about it and raise your level of consciousness. Along with that, the level of consciousness of the humanity will rise. That is the whole purpose which we are seeing now. There will be a golden age of Sai coming very soon. When this virus is gone, all the negativity will be washed away. And we'll see a manifestation of the real golden age of Sai very soon. And Swami himself will manifest. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you very much for the opportunity.